It's your boy, Young Kiyama, aka the God of War, aka Bullet Time Bill, aka Nick, and who are you?
And it is your third host, Josh, aka JC, and welcome back to Tower Talk, episode 57.
Yeah,
We almost done with this season.
we're almost done with the season, and yet we haven't been caught up the entire season because this season's fucking cursed. We thought season 3 was cursed, this season's fucking cursed. We got another episode where PJ ain't here because we knew in advance he wouldn't be here. So
Yeah.
is what it is. I'm not quite sure what the deal is. I think he's out of town. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think so too.
So yeah. We're recording this earlier than usual because we know that he's not here, and also I'm tired as fuck and we'll try to sleep immediately after the podcast.
Bro, aren't we all tired? We tired of the
Ain't
BS.
that the fucking truth?
Bruh.
Good lord. Alright. They don't want to talk about that though.
Oh yeah.
So how you been doing? What you been up to?
Man, just reevaluating things. Notice I just been trying to speed run life, and slowing down a bit and realizing it's just not the way for me to go about it, at least for longevity for me. Some people can do it, and ultimately some people are successful with it, but it just almost feels like, for me, I'm just like running too fast and then having too many high expectations sometimes, and really don't like high expectations anyway. So I've been just trying to slow down, try not to
I got that.
live life on a horse.
For sure.
So yeah,
For sure.
just been trying to enjoy it, bruh.
That's good. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Fucking I have been able to actually sleep. I mean, I've been able to actually sleep for like the past 2 weeks, surprisingly.
Oh, poggers.
Which is both a good and a bad thing, because usually whenever I'm only able to sleep during like really bad phases of depression, right?
Dang.
So that's probably gonna be, I mean, I've already kind of seen it starting, but that's probably gonna be hitting soon.
Yeah.
So that'll be sick as fuck. But I mean, getting regular sleep isn't like a normal thing for me, so I'll take what I can get.
I felt that, bro.
I am finally starting to work on content stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird. I haven't talked to people like that in the past week and a half, 2 weeks, other than like the podcast episode that we recorded last week. Right?
Really?
I've been in maybe 2 calls with people, not including like you and me talking today.
Huh.
Yeah. Cause if I do sleep, it's during the day, so by the time I wake up, it's like nobody's on.
Mm-hmm.
And then if there are people on, it's just usually, I don't know, we just usually don't talk, is what it is.
Mm.
God made me sell crack, so I had something to rap about.
Man, I already got a bar.
That's Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, that's Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, that's off Alfredo. Me and Sean, anytime we're in like a hoed ass situation, or it's just it is what it is moment, that's something that me and Sean say. We'll just say, God made me sell crack, so I had something to rap about.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, it's been not the worst. It hasn't been like the greatest either, but it's been not the worst. Also, y'all, don't expect this to be like last time me and Josh was without PJ, without supervision. Okay, we're not angry today. Okay, we're not angry today. We're chilling. We're cooling. We've been chilling all fucking day.
The vibrations.
For real. You know what I'm saying? I edited like 2 things earlier. I edited another episode of the podcast, and I made like a replay vault video. Like I'm You know, and then I just kind of been cooling since then, chilling.
Feel it. I feel it.
So yeah.
Oh, damn, bro.
And with that, Josh, do we have any? Well, we probably ain't got no comments. So we got any tech? Cause I know we behind. If we weren't so behind, we have comments. I know. Look, man.
Actually, we do got comments. Just looking back.
What the fuck?
I think it's okay. This clip, our last clip, has just been getting like just people are just replaying the hell out of it and commenting more. Let me see. Some of it is just dumb comments. Like one dude says, "Why Nami flat?" Which is cap, but okay.
That's one. It's cap, and two. Does that influence the level of like content we're getting from the live action One Piece, or like does that have any relativity to how she portrays the character of Nami? And also, you know, she had small titties post time skip or pre time skip.
Yeah. So why are we?
Well, at the beginning of pre time skip, they got bigger as time went on because that's how Oda draws his girls. But like at the beginning of the series, Nami had tiny titties. Don't cap yourself. Don't lie to yourself.
Why are you hating?
Okay.
What's wrong with the flats?
Hater. Also, that is facts. You spitting.
Yeah.
Small titties are the best titties anyways. But you ain't hear that from me. I'm not here to start a discussion.
Oh yeah, because I'm making a clip.
I am not open for a debate.
Because if we open a clip, which one? Big titty, small titties. You know how many niggas? Man, bro, double D's. I'm like, nigga, you watch anime. Shut up.
A real nigga gonna say fucking ass or thighs anyways. So
that's funny. Yeah, it's just like the comments, just like, yeah, I'ma just like the previous comment. One dude was like, I'm gonna watch it for the girls, and then someone's like, oh yeah, for boobs. Indeed, my friend. Then another dude laughing emoji.
Word.
Yeah,
damn.
Niggas just here for the fucking research.
Incel. I hate women. I was thinking PJ, that's so tough. PJ's not here because he would have loved to be able to use that bit. That's a recurring gag. We have a recurring gag, and it's that exact phrase.
Unfortunate.
Incel. I hate women. What y'all doing, bruh?
Yeah.
What y'all doing?
Not everything's about titties, guys.
Damn. I hate anime fans so much. Good God. Get some bitches. Good Lord.
I was just thinking, I'm like,
putting that nigga Apex off of Jada fan. It's just a shame.
I know, right?
Come on, now.
Nigga got a sour taste.
Got him looking down on y'all. How y'all gonna do that?
God damn.
Good Lord.
Don't let him roast you. Come on,
bruh.
Come on. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All the comments, to be honest, just that's it.
Well, that's because the second you mention One Piece, they're instantly gonna be like, One Piece, the show where girl got the big boobies?
Bro.
No shit, idiot.
Bro.
Shut the fuck up.
I guess I'm not surprised. The school that I go to, bro, man, it is so like cringe, bro. Like, I swear, I'm sitting here like we're doing a test, and these niggas out of nowhere start talking about One Piece and like fucking fangasm and shit, and I'm like, bro, why the fuck? Why
are y'all so weird?
Nigga, and I turn around, and it's exactly who
teching type niggas,
bro. That's what bro. Dead ass. They look like teching, bro. And I'm like, damn.
No, they got the teching fans in our fucking comment section, G.
And there's this one chick that she just fucking. Every time like someone will have an opinion that's against her, she'll just start talking. Well, I don't actually think like that's the correct proper blah 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my fuck, y'all niggas exist.
Get that dick out your mouth. Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Get that fucking dick out your mouth. Right, nigga?
Shut the fuck up.
Bro, I
hate people like that. I know exactly the type of people you're talking about.
Why do they exist,
They
bro?
just start fucking like dancing around the topic, trying to find a way to make their reasoning right.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of talking. It's like, but I think this is what I think is that I think that you are incorrect because of this thing right here. And it's like, we're not debating right now, nigga. Like this.
Yeah.
Like just
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? If we were doing like a debate thing, that'd be different. If I brought up like a question where I was like, do you think this or this? But no, I just made a statement. Shut the fuck up. Get my fucking dick out your mouth.
God dang, niggas dick eating.
Maybe this will be an angry episode.
It might.
It might.
Hating on these niggas. Might.
Because now I'm thinking we got Tekken fans in our comments, and that just doesn't bode well with me.
It really don't.
It really don't.
If y'all don't know who Tekken is,
I need to watch BDA Law. I guess I'm fucking culturing you.
Facts. Shout out my nigga. Come on.
Shout out my nigga.
Come on, bro.
Good lord.
One of the best One Piece YouTubers out there, bro.
Good lord. Got y'all fucking. Ew.
Yeah, if y'all don't know who Tekken is, just don't.
If y'all know who Tekken is, then you know the issue. Yeah. Or if you're a Tekken fan.
Yeah, all I'm saying is just beware when you watch that nigga content.
You be wary. You don't be surprised. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't say by what. Just don't be surprised.
Fucking the worst thumbnails I've ever seen on this freaking planet. My God.
PJ's not gonna like us throwing shade at another YouTuber while he's not here.
Yeah.
It don't matter. That nigga got more clout than we'll ever have. It's whatever. He don't give a fuck what two random niggas on the internet say.
Yeah. We're just a fucking hater in his eyes.
That's for real. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am kind of a Tekken hater. I'm not gonna hold you.
A badge of honor.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I'll be real about it. I'm self-aware. I know.
I'm self-aware.
I'm a hater.
Bruh.
You're right. But also,
bruh.
Nigga blew up off of a video about One Piece girls' titties.
Like, nigga had a ranking.
Like, how much more fucking, like, Omega bitchless can you get? You know?
Yeah. Bro, this is you? Like, the first thing I see is
do better. Do better. You're a One Piece fan. I know you can do better. Do better.
Bro.
Well, at least that's what I'd like to think, but I've seen One Piece fans.
They just don't. The stocks of being a One Piece fan it's not.
They've been the quality, like the stocks of being a One Piece fan drop directly in correlation to the quality of One Piece going up.
Yep. It's weird how
like
that
the
works.
better One Piece gets, the worse the fan base gets.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, I don't affiliate with them niggas.
Yeah, for real. Literally a series about fucking so many different topics of overcoming different types of discrimination and shit. And
you just got these niggas. Yeah. Unfortunately.
One Piece community got some Joe Rogan fans for real.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Fucking out of here, bro. God dang.
Monkey D. Garp.
Ugh. Why they got that fucking monkey
now
in his
I'm
name?
thinking about now I'm thinking about the comment you made a few episodes back where you were like, I can't see that nigga without thinking about him laughing and making monkey sounds.
Yeah, like it's just every occasion, every time he gets, let's make a joke about a monkey, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, Joe.
Rogan, please, Mr. Rogan. Ro, can I call you Ro? Please, dog.
Nigga got a sound bite on his deck, just ready to hit the monkey. Hey, quit monkeying around, guys.
Quit monkeying around.
What?
What's the deal with all this monkey business?
Bro, nigga gonna have a segment called Monkey of the Day. Fuck out of here. Ugly ass nigga.
He sees a black businessman and asks what's up with all this monkey business.
Oh my god. Would you say your type of business
Yeah.
is a monkey business? Like what? Huh? Where did this come from? Why?
Why?
This is, bruh. I
Oh
dead ass
god.
cannot like look at him
Uh,
without thinking of him just he's about to blurt out something with a monkey or something, like some
yeah,
type
and
of
you know
joke.
what? I will say that maybe he is a great comedian because ever since that instance, I cannot look at him and not laugh thinking about that.
Yeah.
You know, like
He's
he has inadvertently said something so stupid and unfunny that it has looped right back around to making him a comedy mastermind.
bro, I'm telling you, bro. It's can't wait to see him in a monkey costume in October.
In October.
Just ready.
Monkey costume is his form of blackface.
Oh my god.
I might have to cut that one out.
Bruh.
Okay.
That reminded me, I need to finish Atlanta.
How did no? Me mentioning blackface should not remind you of anything, actually, Josh.
It actually it did. It did. Because Atlanta had a blackface episode.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So I was like, oh crap, I need to finish the last episode of the season.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was
All right.
pretty much done.
So yeah, basically, stop being weirdos in our fucking comments.
Facts.
Stop being teching fans. Get some culture in you.
Come on, guys. Grow up.
Also, that's even more disrespectful. You know what? I'm gonna get back on this topic. Actually, that's just disrespectful that you would. She's. That's the part you're focusing on. She's like super cute.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Like, who cares?
Who cares? She's cute as fuck.
Probably never get a girl that with that type of rag anyway. So just
Probably you could have just left that. Probably never get a girl.
never get a girl
I'd have
in
been,
general.
yeah, I'd have been like, yeah, no, probably not.
Just
That's
stop.
crazy,
God dang.
nigga. I'm not even straight, and I get more bitches than. Never mind. Anyways,
Ooh.
moving on.
Yep.
Tech.
Okay.
That's okay. Fine. I guess we're not doing tech this week.
I only got like one. And
Okay.
it's just so hard. I'm trying to figure out other stuff to recommend, but I'm like, it's hard to recommend stuff that I haven't tried yet because I'm just so broke and hated in America.
Hated
But
in America. Don't worry. You can once you know eventually you'll just be broke and hated.
eventually,
Eventually, hopefully.
it's just the part of the brand now. God dang, bro. But nah, I recently got some better blue light glasses. It's from this company called TIGN or JN, and they're actually legit. If you search them up on Amazon, you just search up like retro light blocking, blue light blocking glasses. Yeah, you should see it. Yeah, they're probably way better than my last ones, and they were just pretty effective recently. Just going out and noticing how like my eyes just get just oh man, I could get migraines easily now. So they've been helping out. So yeah, I recommend those. Other than that, that's that's it, bruh.
That was it's the simple things, man.
Yeah.
Whatever makes you happy. Also, yes, I have progressively gotten more and more sick over the time that we've been recording, and I don't know why. My nose has just been getting more and more messed up as time has gone on. And I know you can tell in my voice because I can tell from me speaking that it has gotten worse over time. I don't know how this happened.
Really.
I don't know how it got here. I don't have allergies.
Uh-huh.
And I don't feel that bad. So I don't know how this happened.
That's tough.
But it has been happening.
Is other people
So
in your
I'm
household just getting sick? Or
I mean, Niggas get sick every day, like all the time. But I mean, I don't get sick that much, but my nose gets messed up very easily. So,
That's tough.
and I don't have allergies, like I said. So it's just unfortunate. But yeah, it just started happening mid recording, and we got to deal with that now. We're 20 in, like I got to
Yeah.
deal with that. That's just it.
Yeah, I was sick
And
earlier this year, so I feel you. I do not want
we
that.
can talk about news, but I will tell you that I know for a fact it has been a slow news week.
Oh yeah. Not
So
too much going on.
not too much happening.
At least the stuff that we talk about mainly. So
Yeah. I mean, even in general, like it hasn't been a super eventful week.
yeah. Yep. Uh, I guess I can start it off with there is new PS5 covers. I don't know if you saw it, but yeah, Sony next month they're gonna release the new covers. There's 5 new covers. They got the Cosmic Red, Midnight Black. They got the Starlight Blue, Galactic Purple, and Nova Pink. And
I did not know.
yeah, and it also has you can also get the controllers in the different colors as well. So
I might get a controller.
low key, me too, because the haptic
At,
feedback, bruh. They be gassing it
fucking
up
at the rate that Yakuza No Damage is going, I'm gonna need a new controller soon, anyways.
at the rate.
Bro, I was doing the fight that I was stuck on that I beat.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing that maybe like the day before I beat it. I did it 2 days in a row.
Mm.
And I got beat on like the last hit of the final boss that I was trying to beat, and I had been playing for like 2 or 3 hours at that point, and I gripped my controller so hard you could hear it cracking
Dang.
on like on the stream.
Dang, bruh.
And I had to like let go because I was like, I'm gonna break my fucking controller if I if I keep this up. And so I put it down and just had to stand up and like stretch for a second and just look and be like, wow, this fucking
Dang.
sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn.
But I mean, it still works. It's not broken yet. Controllers are fucking cheaper. Xbox makes some fucking durable ass controllers.
Facts. All my PS3 controllers is just broken.
PlayStation controllers break like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Like one of the analog sticks just look like it's just
I've been using
not even there.
I've been using these same 2 Xbox One controllers since the Xbox One came out on my PC.
Mm.
And like these bitches, they ain't never broken. Like one of them has like a slightly messed up analog stick or button, something like that. But like nothing that's like crazy. These bitches is durable as hell.
Damn, bro. God.
Then again, that's not like I throw my controllers or anything. That's not.
No,
I
yeah,
don't really do that. But like,
yeah, you're not a
still,
COD player.
That's good. Wait, what'd you say?
You're not a COD player. You don't just break your freaking controllers and stuff. Yeah.
I've talked about it before. I know for a fact I've talked about it on the podcast, but every like past 10 episodes, I think you can bring something back up because new viewers and whatnot.
Mm.
But like, one of my greatest moments was making somebody throw a controller in tournament.
Ooh, not during time.
In tournament.
Wow.
Fucking beautiful. Like before that moment, I had never known what that felt like, and it made me feel so good because it was a Smash tournament. Long story short, I pick random when I go to tournaments because I don't really have a main in Smash Ultimate because I just hit random. I'm decently good at the game.
Mm.
Picked random, got Robin, ruined this nigga's day, and I guess he had never played against a Robin before, or never seen like a good Robin, or he was just mad at the fact that I won picking random, because after the match, literally it was the first round of the set too. It wasn't even like that was the last round or anything, but he just fucking threw his controller on the ground, and me and the person I was there with kind of just looked at each other for a second. And like I kind of had to like put my hand over my mouth because I was like sitting there like trying not to laugh.
Dang.
And then me and the guy both looked at each other, and in my head I was like, oh dear God, I hope this nigga didn't bring a bag in his truck.
Oh my god.
Because he
Damn.
was like this, he was a little edgy white boy
Oh,
who likes the things. And so, like, I was just sitting there like, God, I'm hoping. I'm
please.
playing 50-50 right now. I might have to, like, throw the rest of the games just to, like,
At that point, it's survival, bro.
yeah, I might have to throw the tournament to live.
Oh my god.
Fucking, I mean, the
Black
place
pickup
where,
truck.
to be fair, the place we went to the tournament in was in the hood, so realistically, we had a
Ooh.
higher chance of getting fucked up because of that than fucking that kid pulling a fucking AK out his truck. But still,
Not the hood.
because we had to go down to fucking Macon for it.
Dang, not making.
And so,
My dad always tell me stories about when he used to work over there, how bad, how bad it is, and I'm like, damn, that's tough.
it has only gotten worse with time. I don't know. There's like a side of town that's actually gotten better, but generally speaking, it's gotten worse over time.
Yeah. Huh.
So, but yeah, I mean, we had to go there for the tournament. It's like 2 or 3 years back. We had to go there for the tournament, and it was like I don't know. Realistically, we were in bigger danger of that than that kid. I just remember the person I went there with was a little white boy that gets scared of things very easily. And so dude was living in constant fear of having his car getting broken into, and I said, you got one of the nicest cars here, but just don't leave anything noticeable in it and you're chilling. I said, so just bring literally everything with you when we go in.
Yeah.
Because Buddy had to be careful because he brought a setup. He actually brought a setup so that he could get in the bracket for free. He brought like a TV and everything so that they could use it as a setup.
Oh, really?
And I was like, look, bro, once your setup's done being used, we gotta be like one of the last people to leave. Like I'm not letting that shit sit in your fucking car.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was funny. It was funny seeing him be like scared because of the he's surrounded by urbans.
I've never been in this situation before.
No, that's exactly what it was. And me just sitting there looking and being like, some good old Smash Ultimate. And this was before it turned out that like 85% of Smash Ultimate players were. Then again, I kind of have some bad experiences firsthand, but nothing that crazy.
God damn.
But I was always sus of Smash players because I definitely do have like a few stories here and there of like interactions with Smash players where I'm like,
yeah.
Not sure about you.
Box and just enjoy the game.
For real.
They want to do other things.
Something I don't think I've talked about on the podcast. I might have. My first tournament match ever was for. It was either Project M or Smash 4. I think Smash 4. So we're gonna go with it. Was against this old guy, really old guy.
Okay.
But not like creepy old guy. I mean like old guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, he was a Zero Suit Samus player. I have talked about this on the podcast before, I think. But this would have been like 2 seasons ago or so. So it's fine. But, yeah, he was like this old ass guy. And, I remember, it was really surreal to me seeing him because, my immediate thought was, like I saw, like they were calling players' names at first, and I just saw this old ass black dude walk by. I was like, oh, he brought his kid here or something, that's cool. And then he pulls up to my setup and goes, "Are you?" And I forget what name I was using at the time. I was like, yeah. He was like, our match is up. I said, huh?
Oh, this is different.
I was like, this boy look like he about 50, 60 years old. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck is happening here?
Going
But,
on.
and I was like 13, 14 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I was like, okay, bet, whatever. And usually old people have a really big problem with me, especially when I was younger. But even to this day, like older people don't tend to like me. Probably because I talk a lot, so it's understandable. But dude was like super fucking cool, and I remember he was just spitting shit while we was in the middle of the set, like we were just talking and stuff, like while playing, and he was just spitting, and I never saw him again after that day. But he said like one or two things that stuck with me about like carrying yourself confidently, and he was talking about it in regards to, well, I could tell he meant it in regards to everything, but he was talking about it in regards to Smash, like the match we were playing. He was like, like the reason that, he was beating me at a certain point, because I ended up winning the set. But, first game I lost, and he was telling me, like, oh, yeah, if you'd have carried yourself a certain way around, like, this part, and if you'd have just acted like you were able to do it and stuff like that. Like, he was just very, very much trying to drop gems, and, like, eventually I realized, like, oh, shit, he meant in regards to everything, not just Smash. Like, you need to carry yourself with confidence. Because that's the first step to being able to be confident, is carrying yourself like you are. And it's like that shit stuck with me, man. And so, like, I never saw him again after that, but I hope he's doing well. Fucking just old ass dude. My first tournament match ever. First match I ever played in tournament.
Wow.
And that was like 2013, 2014.
Dang, it doesn't feel like a long time ago, but yeah.
That was almost 10 years ago, Josh.
Don't feel like it, man. But it is. God,
don't feel like it. You know what else I don't feel like? And it really don't feel like you and me about to be 22 in 3 months.
I'm telling you, bro. That feeling, bro. Is this supposed to be happening, or do we miss some years?
Yeah, like that shit we were talking about. That shit we were talking about, where I saw the tweet where somebody was like, "What's Haruhi?" and I was just immediately aged like 10 years.
Just
he said that, and my fucking hip got displaced. I said, "Ugh,
damn." The fuck? Oh, ain't no way.
Said I need to find me my cane.
God dang, yeah.
Also, to let everybody bear the burden of knowledge that me and Josh know. Hey, to everybody in the audience that knows what the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is.
Yes, sir. Salute.
You watched it in 2009.
2009.
Possibly 2010. Josh didn't watch it until a little bit later because I put him on. You watched it, what, like 2012, 2013?
Yeah, 2014, around 2014. When I met y'all.
But guys, if you watched it when the dub happened, it was 2009 or 2010.
Crispin Freeman, the GOAT.
Y'all gotta live with that. That's also Itachi.
Yeah.
Crispin Freeman. It's also, I don't remember his name, and I don't want to say because of the Joe Rogan. I don't want to say the nigga from Overwatch, Winston.
Oh, Winston.
Yeah, he voices Winston in Overwatch. I was gonna say that monkey from Overwatch, and then I started thinking about the Joe Rogan thing.
God dang it, Joe. Why do you hate us? We did nothing, man.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Oh, wow.
Just got that sound bite, bro. I just hate it. I'm gonna be conscious if I ever pull up on a Joe Rogan podcast, just waiting. Just do anything. I'm waiting for him to
You're
hit the
just gonna like watch. You're just gonna watch everybody's hands and make sure nobody reaches for like a soundboard or anything.
button. Yeah.
Just constantly. Why your eyes darting around so much, man? And you're like, nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
You're like nothing. You're like looking around. You see his hand kind of close to like a stream deck looking thing. You're like, hey,
No, we don't. Huh?
don't move your hand back.
Yeah.
Why? Just move your hand back. Just I don't trust like that.
Not on this episode. Not this episode. Please.
I got too much mud in my skin for you to be doing that this episode.
Please, yeah. Stop it. God damn, yeah. You reminded me, I don't know if you ever watched Kill Tony.
No.
There's another podcaster. He does like more of like a live kind of thing where he the main point of his podcast is to like put comedians on, and
Okay.
he'll give them like a 30, I think it's a 60-second or 30-second like length of time to like show them what he got, and usually like what they got, and usually he'll have a guest, like a celebrity guest or whatever. And so I just remember popping up on my top, like my YouTube home, and I see Freddie Gibbs and Joe Rogan. I'm like, oh, what is this combination? And then knowing that because the first episode I watched was it was a JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh snap. So I watched that one. And so when I saw this one, I was like, Freddie Gibbs and this nigga. I don't know what is going on. But bruh, yeah, they were making fun of him the whole time about it. He just him being racist. And he was drunk, so he was just kind of like, we couldn't really get his, I guess, full reaction because, you know, he was just drunk and just playing it off. But I just thought I was like, funny. They're just making fun of his jokes.
This nigga Freddie Gibbs talked too damn much to get jumped like he did.
Bro.
He talked too damn much. Bro, like...
He kind of saw it coming, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, eventually somebody was gonna have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you online and you don't know who is actually listening and watching what you say. And on top of it, it's like every like chance he gets, there's always type of like drama, especially if it's aimed towards him. And I didn't personally like the Benny the Butcher beef because I felt like they had a really good chemistry from the music that I listened to. And even if what Benny said is what he said, and maybe that's what he was applying, if you really wanted to like hit up, you know, actually confront him, then do it privately. Like, why do you have to do it in a public format? But
one thing I will say, I really I love Freddie Gibbs' music, right?
Mm-hmm.
I very much dislike Freddie Gibbs as a person.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
He's a very, very like ignorant and rude person.
Yeah, I get that too. Sometimes
to the point where he is just straight up disrespectful.
Yeah, I see that, and I don't know why. I don't know, but I mean, he sees it coming, bro. Like,
you gotta
come on, bro. I can't feel bad if you if you get jumped, dog. Like, you doing this, like niggas is about it.
For real. But yeah, you said Kill Tony, and immediately I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. I seen Kill Bill. I was like, what the fuck is? You had me so lost because I was trying to think of what the fuck that could have possibly been, and a comedy podcast was the last thing on my mind.
I know, right?
With a name like that.
I guess this is part of his brand or whatever.
Oh, it's like, is that like the name for his stuff?
Yeah, because his name is Tony, and like.
Okay, so that's just his podcast, but his brand is like the Kill Tony thing.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that makes
surprisingly hilarious. Like
that makes more sense.
He does really good in like a live setting as like a comedian himself. So I'll give him that.
What else do we got on the news?
We got one more. Well, I guess we got two more. I don't know if you heard about the Apple Card.
Oh, you mean the VR ones?
The VR one. Oh, those are VR?
Like how they don't have windows, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that it's supposed to be like a screen that shows you like a AR or VR version of like what's outside or whatever. One of the
They
worst
literally have
ideas
no
I've ever
window.
seen in my life. Yeah, no,
Ah,
that's terrible.
nigga, I thought that was a freaking mouse. Bro,
This did look kind of like a mouse. That's
I
so
was like,
fun.
what? They have no windows. Really? They really trying to be consistent with the brand. That is corny.
That is
Nigga.
corny.
Okay, why? I'm just trying to figure out if this is actually legit. Why do they need, is it really just because of the brand, or are they just trying, because they always do different stuff. And Apple,
Yeah.
again, like I think I've said it in the past
Apple
couple
has
of
no reason to be getting into manufacturing cars, though. I don't care if it's because of AI technology where they're self-driving or not. There's no. That's not your lane. That's not your field. Get the fuck out of there.
But that's the thing, that it's an issue that I have with Apple, is like the Apple ecosystem, where it don't matter what Apple does, whatever Apple does, like people will follow behind it because it's that much of a big
Yeah, that's
ecosystem that they
okay.
have.
Okay.
And that's
All
the
right.
annoying thing
We're
about
getting
it.
into the business segment. Okay. Here's the deal. All right. And I think I've talked about this on a previous podcast episode where we talked about Netflix and like all the shit that was going on with them, right?
Mhm.
And that is what I call the Apple equation, or like the Apple effect, right? And
Mhm.
basically what it is it's long-term brand name recognition, okay?
Mm.
And I'm kind of tired, so bear with me. My wording is not going to be great, but here's the deal. So, when it comes to Apple specifically, there's a legacy behind their name because they have been pioneers in their field for so long that they are now able to do literally anything, and people will be able to see their name and recognize it and just be like, yes, that's
Mhm.
Apple, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
That's why, to the point where it influences everybody else in the market's decisions. For example,
Mm.
Samsung. The second these niggas made an iPhone with no headphone slot, and that shit still made money because it was Apple, Samsung goes,
Mhm.
we're doing that.
We're gonna copy.
Exactly. Because of brand loyalty. It's easy to build brand loyalty with certain consumers if you're a company with a long history and a well recognized name.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
that's just always how it's going to be. And you'll see it time and time again. You see it with Disney, for example. People will flock to Disney shit because of their track record, specifically with, you know, their animated films back in the day that still pop off whenever they drop a new one, or their Marvel movies. Now they're just the kingpin of movies.
Yep.
It was Netflix for a time. They were the streaming service, before they started doing everything. You see it with Twitch. Twitch is the most well-known and integrated streaming, like live streaming service. And so
Mm.
because of that, people who care about the live streaming space will oftentimes just end up heading to Twitch just based off the community that's been built over the years and the brand recognition.
Mhm.
Same with YouTube for video content. This is how monopolies are formed and the mentality behind them. But also, there's a special form of it when it comes to specifically Apple, because Apple has the ability to enter other fields and still maintain that recognition.
Mm.
Or that recognition, rather, right? And
Mhm.
so, like YouTube, monopoly on the video market, on like video content. Okay? But notice how it's taking them so long to build up a live streaming reputation because that's not what they're known for. But if it was
Mhm.
Apple could start a live streaming service fucking today and millions of users would be on it trying to do stuff.
Yeah. Easy.
And like Apple can just get into any market because of that. Same with like I said, the Netflix argument is like if Netflix had done anything outside of streaming, nobody would have cared.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they had a monopoly, but they didn't have that like brand identity, you know? Meanwhile, Apple has it. Apple has that. And it's crazy that that's what makes Apple so fucking successful to this day. Cuz there's only 2 people I can really name that are like that, at least currently, and that's Apple and Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Because Amazon
Oh
has
yeah,
the same thing
Amazon's
where they
crazy.
can
Yeah.
get into anything and people will eat that shit up because it's fucking Amazon. You know that name. So
Yeah.
that's why that nigga making Bezos bucks.
Facts.
So like,
All cap.
it's crazy. It's crazy for sure.
And that's why I was going to join the whole. Okay, let me get, because I might get an M1 chip just to see how good it would be with my workflow and all this other stuff, all the above. But it's just also a part of it where I don't want to get into that ecosystem and then, rely on it too much. And then it's going to require me,
Well,
oh, yeah, you want to use this, you
that's
got
the
to go
thing
get this,
is
and
you
then you got to
have
get
to.
that.
Yes, that's another thing that they do really well. That's kind of built that like brand for them is the fact that everything they have is like a web. It's all interconnected
Yeah.
with their own stuff. Like if you have an iPhone, odds are at some point you're going to own at least one Mac, even if it's not your main system of use, because of integration between things from iPhone and the fucking Mac, such as iTunes and things of that sort, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're also more inclined to then use potentially other Apple products, such as Apple TVs, because you're like, oh, I'm in the mood. I'm in the market for a smart TV, and Apple makes those, and
Mm-hmm.
that links with my other stuff that I already have, so I might as well just get that.
Mm.
And then just so on and so forth. That's how the rabbit hole starts. It's like all their stuff is a web, and it interconnects using all their own software and hardware. Like they
And
don't
we already,
outsource for any of that.
yeah, and we already know, like, the main issue with these corporations is that we don't know what they're really doing behind, doors,
Yeah,
and
because
then
nobody thinks
you,
about how much of their information is getting fucking sold.
yeah,
It's like, but
that's
I mean, at this point, it's like we know they all do it, and I recommend people trying to keep as safe as possible when it comes to like the internet and information and everything. And try as we might, like we'll always try our best, and we'll be pretty damn successful, 90 fucking percent, 95% successful in securing information if we move to like a Linux fucking based system with like tons of VPNs and stuff attached to, like browsers as well as like open source browsers and stuff like that. Like, you can try as you might and you'll be pretty damn successful, but like at some point, your information is going to get stolen and sold by some corporate identity that you have lended your likeness to. Like, it's just bound to happen.
yeah,
I'm not saying that you shouldn't try to be safe, because the more like precautions you take in that regard, the less you have to worry about that and the less your stuff does get stolen. But at the end of the day, that's how a lot of these companies make so much big bucks behind the scene, is that people's information is worth more than the people themselves, money-wise.
yep.
Welcome to the world of cybersecurity, baby.
Which that's a
One of the fastest
pretty hot
growing
business.
one of the fastest growing markets on the fucking planet, right there.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, bro, y'all gotta get on that cybersecurity.
I recommend, and it's something I might do at some point. I recommend a lot of people taking, if not going to school for it, because a lot of people shouldn't go to school for it. There's no reason to go to school for something if it's not something you're like, yeah, I want to do that. But this is important information to have, so I recommend at least taking like a course or two. Like there are like multiple online courses and like courses you can take from schools and stuff outside of like an actual like uh outside of your actual education and stuff that you can do on the side that like teaches you the basics of this kind of stuff and like kind of gets you into it. I recommend everybody doing like at least one or two fucking small like base like either courses or camps or whatever for cybersecurity because it's so important. It's so important.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's how fucking brand legacy is made. The fucking Apple effect. It's crazy.
Yeah. Niggas get caught in, and then it's just like, okay,
It's a web.
I'm here. I'm stuck. Yeah, y'all be easy, but not me. I'm not doing that.
Not I.
I'm good on that.
But yeah. What's our last one for today?
You heard about the new fighting game, MultiVersus?
MultiVersus. Yeah, I heard about it. I don't know too much about it. It looks cool in concept, but I don't like the execution of it personally. I haven't played it, so I don't want to give a full opinion, obviously. But from what I've seen, it looks there's just something about it. It looks very cheap. Not like graphically,
Yeah.
because graphically it looks kind of fine actually, but it's just
Mhm.
like in the way that like something about the animations and stuff. Like it's just something about it just don't look the best. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, combos are cool from what I've
Yeah,
seen.
I was gonna say that I wanted to at least play it. I know they have the open beta coming out in July, so I want to see if it's something I can dig.
Yeah,
But
we
a
probably
lot of
stream
people
that.
saying it's pretty good. Yeah, we can try it out. See
Um,
what they
I
got.
mean, they have some interesting characters there, at least. But yeah, I mean, multiverses is interesting, but it's not like oh no, it's not like a top of my list thing. DNF is coming out, so
Oh yeah. Indeed.
fucking love DNF. Um,
If y'all don't know that we definitely gonna be on that on Fighting Games Friday. Twitch links in description if you want to see that.
yeah, when it comes out in June, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Um, well, with that, Josh, do we have any topics to move into?
All right. How do you feel about the fear of missing out?
How do I feel about the fear of missing out? In what sense?
Like, okay, like, Multiverses comes out, or a new anime comes out, or a new artist drops a project. Do you feel like you have that fear of, oh, dang, bro, if I don't listen to their stuff right
No,
away or listen to it this month or
I
something,
I don't
I'm
ever
missing out?
experience that. That's not something I experience because I like experiencing shit, and so for me it's just when I get to it type thing. I just care.
Mm-hmm.
I care about the journey too much. I guess it's
Mm.
I mean it's an understandable thing, right? Like I understand why people get that feeling, just because
Mm-hmm.
it's like the more of a trend something is, the harder it is to avoid it. So it's like it's something I might as well know about, or maybe there's something about it that I don't know, like a what do they know that I don't type thing, And I feel
Mm.
like it can be a cause of anxiety for some people, probably. But I personally I've never had that issue. It's not something I've ever really experienced.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I
Hmm.
and usually a lot of stuff that people gas up I end up disliking anyways, so I've been burned enough times to be like, I don't care anyways. Like niggas swore
Interesting.
Demon Slayer was the savior of anime.
And look
Swore
where
on
it's
they
at.
life and they mamas. Like It's crazy.
Keep thinking about that Kendrick line.
What?
I am not your
I
savior.
am not your savior. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What else? There's like a few things that I've been like that with, like MultiVersus. A lot of people is talking about right now, and for me, it's just like I mean, it looks cool, but I'm not really stressing about playing it. If it's gonna be an open beta, then I mean, I'm just gonna play it when it comes out. I don't really care, you know?
So if it was like, so in general, if anything's just trending, popular topic, whatever it is, uh, in pop culture, you're not kind of like stressed out if you miss out on it,
No,
or okay.
I fucking if I were that way, I would have been had a TikTok by now.
Mm, talk to him.
So I mean, it's just not. That's just not how I am about it. Like I said, I understand why. I explained why I think, possible reasons for it are, but obviously it's not something I've ever experienced, so I can't speak from experience. But like, I get it. I understand different reasons for it. Just me
Mm,
personally, I don't. It doesn't happen to me.
yeah, I'm kind of the same. I've noticed that just other people I know, they're kind of indifferent with that. Like they definitely want to always be ahead, and sometimes I be on Twitter, and this just recalls to like the time I really like quit social media, at least the mindset where it almost feels like I always have to be on Twitter and Instagram scrolling through memes and stuff. Now it's to the point where I willingly go out and do that. I don't feel like I have this hold where I need to go check up what's going on, all the recent slang, everybody's saying this. Hey, you got to do this, you Josh, like hey,
Cause
like it
content,
just feels,
baby.
cuz yeah, for the most part when it comes to like most of the time when I'm on Twitter, it's for like okay, what's the news that we can talk about on the pod? And then, sometimes I'll see like a pretty actual, good funny meme, and I'll like it or whatever, and I'll see other content creators that like I support, they're doing whatever they do, so I'm gonna go on that social media platform to engage with that and support and do whatever I got to do. But for the most part, like I'm not stressed about it, and I've seen so many people around me that I know that are just kind of like I have to catch up, I have to keep up with the times, I have to, and of course you always have to adapt, especially, the world moving forward, but it's just like I just don't get that feeling of like why do you have that fear? Like it just feels weird to me to have that cuz it's also stress inducing knowing that like you got to always be caught up with everything and what everyone else is doing, and it almost seems like the humor that kids have nowadays and everything that things are now with pop culture and stuff, it almost seems like if you're not in the same realm as them, you're not like hip to what they're doing, you're almost kind of like just useless in a way in their culture, like oh well, you're not trying to adapt with the times, oh you're just you hating, bro. Like, why you bugging B? Why like, it just, if you're not doing this or doing that, you're just not cool. And so I just got out that like mindset of other people's opinions and just like niggas can think what they want to do what they want to do. I'm not tripping. Like, I'm not, I don't care if I miss this episode of Demon Slayer, bro. Like, I'm chilling, man. Um, I can appreciate what people are doing now, but like Jesus Christ, bro. It almost feels like you're responsible to like keep up with the times. Like, yo, man, you gotta make sure you do this, bro. Like, and nah, man, I don't know. It's just weird. And I've also noticed how like keeping up with the times and all this other stuff and like social media has been increasing like ADHD in a way Where how it's like you're constantly not focused on one thing. You're always like scrolling and like
Multitasking, yeah.
yeah, and like you're always looking at different things and keep your mind focused on so many other things like at once. And I'm like, man, bro. Uh, so I'll get my like daily dose, short amount of time, and I'm out.
That's fair. I respect that. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it's I get that.
Mm,
I've never struggled with that where I'm like, oh, I gotta know. It's not me.
that's so weird though. Some
It
people just
is.
like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was just interested because I saw how like just been noticing that some people are just always feel like they're missing out, so they always got to keep up with stuff. So yeah, interesting. Uh, I was actually gonna ask you,
Mm-hmm.
what was the last song that gave you the feeling, the I guess the feeling that you've been always been looking for. Like, is there any like feeling that you were looking for, and then like you listen to a song, and then it's like, oh shit, that
Oh man.
I got it, it's here.
God damn. That is a great fucking question.
Do you listen to music like intentionally, like looking for like a certain song, or you just put on a playlist and just
It depends. It depends. Um, I I mean, recently I've been, and this is something that I've always done. I just don't, I don't do it a lot, but something I do from time to time is a lot of the
mm,
music I listen to is I listen to a lot of jazz albums, like old jazz albums. And so I've
mm,
just been in a phase of like listening to a lot of old jazz albums recently because some of my favorite albums are jazz.
mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So like I've said it before, but like for example, my favorite album ever, my favorite album, my number one album all time
Really?
is My Favorite Thing is by Johnny Coltrane. Um
Mm, okay.
and so like a lot of jazz stuff hits to me, but I mean a lot of stuff that I listen to for like specific feelings is
Mm-hmm.
usually like a video game or anime thing.
Really?
Yeah, because good a good composer for any media will have a soundtrack that can tell the story of the show without you having to see anything.
Mm,
So, for example, um let's just take random themes from shows and you'll understand. Um for example, Goku going Super Saiyan 3. We all think of the Bruce Faulkner Super Saiyan 3 theme
mm-hmm.
because it's so synonymous with that scene that like you can
Mm-hmm.
feel the energy of that scene without even watching it if you just listen to the
Yeah.
theme, you know? Um take um what's it called? The Yu-Gi-Oh OST, for example.
Mm,
There's Passionate Duelist, which is the main theme that plays when Yami Yugi starts winning. And
mm.
like the energy of it and the feeling of it is very like it's a very heroic, very triumphant. It's a very like a turning of the tides type song. And that's the whole point is like whenever the tides start turning, that's when Passionate Duelist starts playing, you know?
Mm.
Um Same with Duel of Friendship, which only plays at very integral points. It's a very emotional. It's like the same kind of sound as Passionate Duelist, but it's a very emotional. It's a very like, you know. there was a lot of build up for this specific scene, and you can feel it in the song.
Hmm. Yeah.
There's fucking now that I'm trying to think of examples, they're not like coming to me. But there's fucking good meme one, Unravel. You hear that opening, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's so synonymous with Tokyo Ghoul because it captures the emotion of that series.
Mm-hmm.
It captures the emotions of that series. And so when you listen to it, you can feel it. You can be like, and it's also just so synonymous with Tokyo Ghoul that that's just what you think of. But like you can tell that it's like deeply rooted in loss,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah.
And let's not even get started on the dozens of like RPG soundtracks or like you know, soundtracks for storytelling games. For example, Valhalla,
Yeah.
game that me and Josh are very, very, very fond of, to the point where we even like have bartenders, you know, which is a group that's kind of like in memoriam to this series that we love so much. But it's like the soundtrack. The whole point is that you're able to set your own background. You know, you can pick the soundtrack of the game at the beginning of each day. And a lot of those songs are very much an accompaniment to these stories that are happening. And some, dare I say it, sometimes the music can even entirely change the tone of the story.
Oh yeah.
You know? And so, like, it's anything that I go to for specific, like, emotions or feelings or something is usually, like, a video game or anime thing. Or, like, just from a media, you know, like movies as well. You know? It's never really, like, a song I go out of my way to listen to. Like, I'm sorry, if I want to cry, if I'm, like, in my feelings, very rarely am I going to turn on fucking, like, what would be a typical thing, like Drake or something. I'm going to turn on fucking Kingdom Hearts, fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I would actually like to test this out. We might do this as a game on the podcast at some point. But like, I don't know how it would be presented. But like, you can. Here's a test for the people at home. If you look up all of the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door area themes, like the themes for like each major area of each chapter, and you close your eyes and listen to those themes, you can still get the feeling of what's going on, like what kind of area it is.
That would actually be kind of interesting to see as a game.
Like, yeah, can you like what kind of yeah, tell what kind of level it is by the soundtrack, or what kind of area it is by the soundtrack, you know? Or like one of my favorite video game OSTs of all time. Here's one that I listen to for a feeling. For a feeling of like nostalgia, but like I'm kind of in my feelings, like I'm kind of sad type beat. I will listen to let me look up the name of that city first. I will listen to the theme of from Pokemon X and Y from Gen 6. I will listen to Snowbell City, the Snowbell City theme. I believe that's the theme. Let me actually listen to it just to make sure. Okay, yeah. I will listen to the Snowbell City theme from Pokemon X and Y. And that feeling, the feeling that song conveys is like, it's very like, you can feel that it's from an ice area, first off. But also, it's very nostalgic. Not even just because of my time playing that game, but like the song itself is very nostalgic. Like the way that the strings sound and fucking like just the sound of it is very like nostalgic and somber. Not necessarily sad, but like kind of just, you know, under the weather would be a great way to word it.
Yeah. Sure what you mean.
And that's one that I definitely listen to for like to evoke a feeling. or like if I'm like pissed off. This is a very specific feeling, but if I'm super angry and playing a fighting game,
Mm.
um, and I just am just pure anger, like I'm really fucking pissed, I will just blast Sippin' Tea in Yo Hood by X.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. It's just anger personified.
Huh.
Um
Okay.
I used to when I was younger, because of Metal Gear Solid 5, I would anytime that I
Hmm.
was really chilling the fuck out and I just wanted something that was like calming to listen to, I would listen to The Man Who Sold the World, the David Bowie version.
Mm.
And yeah. So there's like a few of those songs, but generally it's like something from some kind of media because that is better for evoking emotion and feeling, you know.
Really? Huh.
Mhm. What about you?
Um, it's just funny because I this recently came out, the Kendrick Lamar album. There was like a little debate going on where like a lot of people didn't think, and there could be some truths to it, but a lot of people think can't really play this album like a lot unless you're in like a certain mood. Um, but honestly, I feel like it has a lot more replay value for me personally because of all of the themes he was tackling and
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know why, but yeah, like I've been going to like Crown like when I'm really feeling like in that mood of that song.
Okay.
Um and yeah, it's very recent. This album came out and there's already like tracks that I'm just like, yeah, I'm going back to these certain tracks. Um so that was one that I wanted to highlight out. If I'm really like sad or like feeling some type of way, I'm gonna listen to some MF Doom or
Mm-hmm. You,
some rap songs by Earl.
yeah, you know what? I forgot to mention.
Mhm.
If I'm because you bringing up Kendrick, if I'm like vibing the fuck out, I'm having like a decent day
Mm.
and I'm feeling myself, I will at least once blast King Kunta full volume.
Oh yeah. That's a vibe.
It just is. It just is.
Yeah, it's just like, damn, that's the funk in you, bro. You just
It is. It is. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I respect
Fucking
that.
yeah.
Actually, what is your favorite songs from his recent album?
From his recent album, so hold on. Let me look at the checklist real quick.
Mhm.
Um, Father Time. I mean, that's a pretty normie answer. Is Father Time, but I like Father Time.
Mhm.
Um, I really like uh, what's it called? Um, oh, I'm trying to think of what the fuck this song is. Count Me Out.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
really like Count Me Out. I think Count Me Out's really good. Um, fucking. I like I like what's it called? I like both Savior and the Savior interlude.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's crazy.
yeah. Then again, I mean, that's just me being a Baby Keem fan. Who does have production credits on this album? So, I like Mirror,
Yep.
and I mean, as much of a meme as it is, I mean, as somebody who is non-binary and kind of had struggles with how I viewed myself in the past, I think Auntie Diaries has a really nice message. Um, so I'll include that as well, even though I'm not just gonna randomly turn that song on. I think the message of it is like well enough to the point where like it holds weight. It's a song that holds weight.
Yeah.
If I'm sad, I'll listen to Real Folk Blues from Cowboy Bebop. By the way, that just reminded me of that.
Oh, Cowboy Bebop got some tracks that you
Some
gotta
fucking
play
tracks,
when
and
you
all
play
of them
that.
will make you fucking cry.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
A sad ass soundtrack for a sad ass show.
God dang, Space Line, Jesus.
Good lord. But yeah, I'd say that probably, what is it? Probably Mirror, Savior, both the interlude and the song. Count Me Out. Father Time, and those are like my 4 or 5 that like I really liked from that album. What was your favorite from the Jack Harlow album? No, I'm just kidding.
The last track.
Why? Because that's when it ends.
Yeah, that's when it ends. We finished it.
Literally the only like good track on there is I Got a Shot, and it's not because of him. It's a reggae beat. So
Oh yeah. God dang, dude. At least like 5 tracks that I'm like, okay, I can put this on a playlist.
yeah, at least 5. Just drop me at least a solid 4 or 5, bro. Oh, I don't think I talked about the albums I listened to. Like I had a whole
Oh yeah,
week
go
where I
ahead.
listened to albums. I don't think I talked about them on the podcast. I think I said that I listened to albums, but I didn't talk about them.
Go ahead.
Coco Drio Turbo by Action Bronson. What a sick fucking album.
Yep.
Fucking what a cool fucking album. Has one of my favorite ad libs in history, also, which is the line goes, "Your main bitch and your side bitch call me they husband," and then the ad lib is, "I fucking hate both of them."
Yep.
That's so good. That's so fucking fire. Same with like the Range Brothers one where he goes, "Bitch, we are not the same," and then Kendrick goes, "He is Baby Keem." It's like I fucking love like meme ad libs like that. I think that shit's so fucking sick. But yeah, Cocodrillo Turbo is really fucking good. There's not a single bad track on that album. It's so it's such a fun album.
Yep.
So sick. And the production goes crazy.
Yeah, him
With
and
Bronson himself actually having quite a few production credits, like 2 or 3.
yeah.
And my favorite song on there, I heard the beat. I can even show you the video. I heard the beat, and I heard the way that the vocal sample was flipped. And I immediately go, "That's a Rock Marciano beat."
Yep.
I heard it and I instantly was like, "Nah."
Yep.
I was like, "This is my favorite song on the project. Hands down." Here's the thing, guys. If y'all don't know who Rock Marciano is, he's great. Makes great music, okay? Great lyricist. Great rapper. But I'm sorry, G. Look, your songs, they're good. But his production, oh my fucking god, does he make beats?
Yeah.
Good lord, like
all them joints on Behold a Dark Horse. I'm like, dude,
that and fucking
cannot
the entirety of Stove God's album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
All
like,
of those beats were his. He made all those, and like there is something he does with vocal samples. The way that he chops them is so specific to him. It's like, you know, when you think notable, you know, whenever you think of like people who produce using vocal samples, any notable producers, you instantly go, oh yeah, it's like a Kanye thing. It's inspired by Kanye. No. Rock does it in his own way, very, very unique. Like, to the point where you can tell when it's a Rock Marciano beat. Okay? There's an Alchemist production on this tape that's also really good. Bronson might as well be a member of Griselda at this point. Working with Rock. Working with Alchemist. He had a Conway feature on the album, I believe.
Yeah.
Which was also a good song. Not a single bad song. What other albums I listened to? The Denzel album. Contender for my album of the year. Mainly because I'm like one of 10 people in the West that's gonna understand like what he referenced and is inspired by for this project. Not saying that you need that to get it and that'll hinder your liking of it in any way, because it won't. But like just me recognizing like small like verbal nods to old Japanese films is something that's like very unique, right? And the whole point of the album is him basing himself around a character that's somewhat kind of like a like pop culture character in Japanese media with the whole Zatoichi stuff, and like it's and a lot of the production is hugely varied on that project, you know, from anywhere from, you know, just boom bap shit where he's just to even some like low-key R&B stuff to like East Asian hip hop, you know? Like there's a lot of genre blending here that he does specifically with production that you know, he really benefits from being on these lighter sounding beats with his new sound. When he's no longer like worried about like the angry screaming delivery. And very also versatile. I am biased because there is a song on this project produced by Thundercat that samples Fist of the North Star. So and then at the end of the song they played the hit sounds of Kenshiro's like hits as a drum line into the next song.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's just so sick. It's so fucking cool.
You don't miss, bro.
And I don't got too much to say. I don't think there's a bad song on that either. Fucking love that album. Vince Staples album. I'm a Vince Staples fucking super fan. Love that album. Don't know if I like it as much as last year's project. Don't know if I like it as much as Vince Staples. But I do like that he's a lot more personal in his music now, and I think it's a very good style for him. And him on... Please keep giving him guitar beats. Please.
Yeah.
He had one on Vince Staples that was produced by Kenny Beats, and I heard it, the Spanish guitar, I was like, okay, he's rocking this fucking acoustic instrumental. And they have a few more on Ramona Park Broke My Heart, and they're so good, some of the highlights of the fucking album. Please keep putting him on guitar beats. For the love of God, put him on guitar beats. He's so in his element here. Great album. The Future album was a Future album.
Yeah. Put a diamond in her
That was Young Thug. That was not Future. Don't disrespect Future like that. That's one of my least favorite lines on the entire album. is
Future got some
young
bad
is
lines
young.
too, bro.
No, Future had some bad lines, but I'm saying don't disrespect him with that one.
No, I'm just saying,
One of
like,
the
that
one
one's
of the
just
worst
funny.
moments on this album is Young Thug saying he put a diamond in a girl's butt.
Just like, bro,
Hold on, let
do
me
we need to
actually.
know this? Do we need to know this?
There's actually a line that I'm thinking of that I actually need to pull up that I fucking hate. What the fuck is the line? I need to find it. I need to find it. Because I'm probably gonna have to cut out like the time it takes for me to find the lines, but like there's just so many here that I wanted to meme on the podcast. You know what sucks is the first song on the Future album has a super sick sample that was also in Kill Bill, I believe. The Killer Mike, the one that Killer Mike was on, Killer Mike and Big Boy, and it's a Hatsune Miku sample that goes so insane. Fucked her in the ass, made her pee pee. That's the line.
This nigga lying.
You know what song I fucking hate?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate what the fuck is that song? The one with the music video, the Drake song, Wait For You?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate that song. It's so bad. And the second Drake feature it's okay, but like this one's so bad. Nigga, verse 1, he goes, I've been in the field like the children of the corn.
Oh, man.
Shut the fuck up. And then Drake had a scheme that I just wanted to fucking vomit after hearing. Supposed to be your dog, but you done put me in a kennel. Girl put a muzzle on it, all that barking over dinner. Shut the fuck up, Drake.
Oh, man.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, man.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth.
Golly, bro.
But I mean, there's some standout tracks here. There's what's it called? There's Gold Stacks, which I thought I really liked. 7:12 p.m. Obviously, like I was talking about. I'm trying to think. Is Voodoo, I think, is the one with the Kodak Black Hook. That one's pretty good. Holy Ghost. A lot of the second half of this album, actually, the second half of this album is definitely way better than everything else. But you know, there's a lot of songs I could do without on the Future album. But at the end of the day, it's still some Future shit. It also has Young Thug and Gunna on it in one song, which is fucking hilarious. Because I imagine now that due to affiliation, that feds will now be watching Future and Lil Baby as well. So yeah, that's how I feel about all the albums I listened to in the week leading up to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Wow.
Listen to Kokajiro Turbo. And Melt My Eyes to Your Future. And Ramona Park Broke My Heart. Those are the three you need to listen to.
Yeah. I approve.
He approves. He heard them. He listened to them. Those three are probably making my end of the year list.
Yeah, there's a lot of music came out this year, and some more coming out.
I know. Please don't let Logic drop anything. Fucking, oh man.
Well, did you listen to his recent single with DJ and Premier?
I want you to know I saw Russ and instantly decided I wasn't gonna listen.
I don't know about the Russ one. I heard it was good, but then I'm not too sure. But
I heard it was good, which a lot of people were surprised because it's Russ.
Yeah, but the one with DJ Premier I listened to, I was like, okay, this is good.
Here's the thing. I will become a religious man if Logic drops nothing this year.
God dang. You know you're gonna have to drop.
Yeah, he probably is. He's probably gonna drop. He's probably gonna drop.
I was like, dang, retired Logic is really like doing something to me right now. I'm like, okay, this is getting my head a nod. All
It's like,
right.
wow, this the first thing you. This is the best thing you've done since retiring.
Jesus. Golly. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do the slander, but
Oh God, yeah, that's wow.
dang,
Uh,
bro. But hey, if he drop a good album, that big ups to him because
he ain't dropped a good album since fucking. I want to say No Pressure is a good album, but it's only as good as the context it was released in, and knowing that he didn't actually retire makes the
oh,
impact of that album hit so much less harder.
oh yeah, because everyone thought that he was gonna like, okay, this is it. He's stopping.
Yeah. So I mean, he ain't dropped a good album since. Some people would say YSIV. I don't think YSIV was consistent enough for me to say that. Although I don't think it's a bad album.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad album. Why I said I just personally didn't resonate with it, knowing like
He
my
does have a
gripe.
sick fucking like heist song on there though.
Oh yeah,
The one with Wale.
I just feel like it's just my main gripe with Logic is just it just feels like he's always focused on what everyone else thinks about his music, and I'm like, man, you already got it, dog. Because like you just hear repeats of like lyrics he said in previous projects, and I'm like, okay, bro, you kind of said that for like the how many times? Like I don't know how many times you're gonna say goddamn, but it's like golly, bro. Like he
He be
said
saying
this,
he be
like
look, bro.
this all the time, and I'm like, man,
That's his go to. That's his. Okay. So we can talk about this. I think this will be an interesting topic. You know how everybody has like a filler word that they gravitate towards when they freestyle?
mm-hmm.
I think that's his.
Yeah, goddamn,
Just anytime he says goddamn, I go, oh, that was freestyle.
yeah.
Because, like, what's yours? What's your, like, when you're freestyling or, like, writing, what is, like, the filler word that pops up and you're like, shit?
Probably,
Just the classic,
yeah.
That's understandable. That's understandable. I mean, having it be a sound is definitely better than having it be, like, a word that you gravitate towards.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. I just hope, yeah, whatever he does, just he does it well and just focus on the craft of it and not all the negativity and stuff. Cause yeah, that's I just felt like that would really ruin the music for me personally, is recent music. But yeah, that's that.
Me when I'm biracial and keep sticking to my filler word. Could make half a
Golly.
Logic song. Just it can make half a Logic song. Just saying that
God
I'm
dang,
white and black and saying goddamn.
bro. I remember that era. I did not see that when everyone was like, "Bro, why you keep saying bi?" It's weird because I didn't notice that he was saying like how biracial and all this other stuff until people started pointing it out, and I'm like, "Damn, y'all really heard that?" Like,
But then you listen to it and you're like, damn, he really did do that.
yeah, like there was like few tracks. I'm like, okay, so he is, huh? Damn, that, uh,
Goddamn.
yeah, that's tough, bro. Wow. That was his breakout album at the same time. That was like the album everybody did not like.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
true. Shout out to everybody
Facts.
for being one of the biggest flops and marks to the end of a career that I've ever seen.
Jesus.
Bro dropped everybody and then everything afterwards made everybody upset.
No.
So I mean, I respect
Golly.
what he was trying to go for with everybody, though. I'm not gonna be like an Omega hater. I'm not a Logic hater. I'm not like a Logic fan anymore, but like I'm not a Logic hater.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so I'm not gonna sit here and like disrespect the idea or intent of the album or like the concepts, but it's just he flubbed it. What can I
Mm.
say?
Mm. Yeah.
Um. All right. So, I think we should end it here. We're actually pretty deep in 140. Uh,
Yes, sir.
so Josh, is there anything you would like to leave today's viewers with for this episode?
Support the business.
Black business, yes, sir. Uh, monkey business.
Anything but that.
Don't support none of that monkey business, nor that clowning around.
Golly.
But yeah. This episode ended up being a lot less angry than the last one we did. I'd say we did pretty good this time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm yawning. Before we leave though, I will leave you with one hot take.
Okay.
One, I said this last time, but Spy Family is just Yotsuba, but for Zoomers. And two,
Hmm.
your forger is made. And I'll see y'all later.